Hi there, I'm Christine, and this is the Canadian Constitution Foundation's Freedom Update. A few weeks ago, I told you about a new freedom of expression issue that I was working on related to a new proposed bylaw in Brampton, Ontario. The Patrick Brown City Council in that city had proposed banning all outdoor election signs for federal, provincial, and municipal elections. So you could not put a election lawn sign on your property, on your private property. You can only put it in the window inside your house. This is a move that was not only going to be unconstitutional if the law was enacted, but it was a violation of freedom of expression and also self-serving, because it really, what it does is it entrenches incumbent advantage. Already elected politicians have the benefit of name recognition, so newcomers who want to advertise with signs are at a big disadvantage. Well, I've got a pretty important and a bit funny update about that case. I can't wait to tell you all about it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Christine, and I'm the litigation director for the Canadian Constitution Foundation, a legal charity that fights for fundamental freedoms in Canada. I upload regular videos about our ongoing cases and about other interesting developments in constitutional law in Canada. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please hit like and subscribe below. It really helps my videos out a lot. And also, please remember that nothing in my videos is legal advice. If you have your own legal question or problem, please consult your own lawyer. So let's get to this update about what happened in Brampton. So 3 weeks after unanimously passing a motion directing city staff to amend the sign bylaw to only allow election signs indoors in windows at private residences and businesses, City Council did an abrupt turn. They suddenly voted to hold public consultations on the question of these sign bylaws at its December 14th meeting, following an in-camera, which is a secret, discussion about litigation or potential litigation. Now, while I can't know for sure, because the discussion, after all, was secret, I am very certain that this potential litigation that was being discussed was the litigation that we were planning on bringing, that we had publicly announced about a week before. We had announced our plans to challenge the bylaw as soon as council voted on it in December, and we announced that we were working with 3 individual voters in Brampton who were going to be directly impacted by this election sign ban. Now, the idea of suddenly doing a public consultation, I would say it is strange, since normally you would expect that council would have already done the consultation, before unanimously voting to amend the bylaw. And I really think that the only reason that this consultation is now happening after the fact is because we at the Canadian Constitution Foundation threatened to sue the city of Brampton. And the fact that they made this decision to do a consultation during a closed session about potential litigation, it's pretty good evidence that it was because of us. Now, I really don't want to be too harsh to Brampton here. I am actually very happy to see that the government seems to be walking this unconstitutional and cynical bylaw back. That's actually a really good thing for the voters of Brampton and also for the taxpayers of Brampton, who would have needed to pay for the city to go to court to fight a losing case defending an unconstitutional law that violates their rights. I really wish that politicians would not come up with these stupid ideas like this sign bylaw. But, if someone makes a mistake and then tries to correct it, that is good, even if they want to correct it by calling it a consultation to save face. The end result is still better than having a bad law on the books. Now, while I always love a good fight and I would have loved to create some great precedent on freedom of expression, it is better overall for the government to back down. Now, of course, it just looks like they're backing down. We don't know for certain. They haven't said explicitly that they won't be implementing this bylaw banning all election signs. They've just said that they are now doing a consultation. We are still going to continue to monitor this bylaw and the situation in Brampton and to participate in the consultation as much as we can. And ultimately, if the city council does decide they're going to move ahead with the bylaw as they had originally proposed it in unconstitutional form, then we are back to square one and we will be litigating. We've already retained an exceptional lawyer who's been so valuable to have as a part of our team this far. But that's where things stand for now in Brampton. It looks like the government has walked this back. I commend them on doing that. I wish they hadn't done all of this in the first place, but I'm happy to see this result, and we will continue to monitor the situation. If you want to stay up to date about what's going on in this case and all our other cases, you can hit subscribe below, ring the notification bell so you always get alerted to a new video, and you can also sign up for our email version of the Freedom Updates at the ccf.ca/freedom updates. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and let's keep fighting for freedom in Canada.